Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be discussing the keyboard on the brand new Sony Xperia Z3. Now this video was requested by one of my subscribers, Rick Ross, who wanted me to do a video on the keyboard on the Z3. So Rick, this video is especially for you and anybody else out there who wants to know the keyboard on the Xperia Z3. So without wasting any more time, let's quickly get into it. So as soon as the keyboard pops up, you can see the very first thing that I see is the keys. They are well spaced out because this Z3 has a 72mm width. That's why the keys are well spaced out, and typing on the keyboard should be pretty decent. Of the few weeks that I've been using the phone, I have actually enjoyed using this keyboard. Normally when I get an Android phone, the very first thing I do is change the default keyboard to Google's keyboard. But in this case, I didn't feel the need because the keyboard was responsive enough and accurate enough. Okay, so let's start off with typing something first of all. Hello, how are you? This keyboard seems okay to me so far. As you can see, I'm not the quickest of typers, but the keyboard seems to be fairly decent. The autocorrection feature seems to be working fine, and even though I ended up pressing the wrong key, still I got the correct words, the correct autocorrection on the keyboard. Okay, let's type something more. Rick, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. There we go. So as you can see, the keyboard is doing fairly well, and like I said, because it's a wide phone, it's a Z3 and it has a 72mm of width, that's why the keys are well spaced out and it's fairly easy for you to type, especially when you're typing with two hands. Okay, so now what else do we have on the keyboard? We've got obviously all the special characters and the numbers as well on top, plus we got emojis. This is the inbuilt Sony's own keyboard's emojis. As you can see, there are quite a few of them which you can use. Obviously I can't go through all of them because there are plenty of them, but they are there in case if you're wondering if Sony provides you with any emojis. Okay, now let's get into the settings and see what else do we have on the keyboard. So let's go into the keyboard settings, and from here you can see you got the personalization guide, which which gives you three different options. I want to have my typos auto-corrected, I want my uppercases and accented letters automatically, or the third option where you never want to have any words or letters replaced. So you can move along and get your Facebook or your Twitter or whatever to, features to turn on so that the words can be picked up from there and your keyboard can start learning and getting used to your typing habits. Okay, and in languages, we have plenty of languages, as you can see, from Albanian, Arabic, so all the way down to Croatian, and many more. So I'm sure you can download more in once Sony gives you updates on their keyboard. Okay, now word suggestions. This is you also have three options here. I want to have my typos auto-corrected, only the uppercases and accented letters, or never to have any words replaced, or no suggestions and just manual typing. So fair amount of options there as well. Gesture input. This is something which is also called swipe, and you slide your fingers across to different letters and you can type. Now let me give you a quick demo of how this works. Okay, so let's type the same way we typed up there. So hello, how are you? This seems to be a decent keyboard. Kenya, sorry, I think sometimes it can be a bit of a hit and miss, but it depends how you take it. If you're accurate, then 99% of the times swiping across the letters is going to be fairly accurate. So let's type again a bit slowly. Keyboard, there we go, it just came up. So the swipe function is pretty accurate. I think in Android KitKat 4.4 Google have also worked on, and so have Sony, and they have done a wonderful job on the swipe as well. Okay, so this is gesture input. Let's get back into settings and see what else do we have in the settings. Okay, apart from that, you got use my letter style. You can just, like I said earlier, the keyboard can learn your typing habits from other apps, and you can have all your words stored in the phone. So every time if you say if you write a different language, it will keep on learning, and the next time you type that word, it will come up automatically. You also have voice typing, which I'm not going to go through this because otherwise the video is going to be too long, but most of us know that once you take this option, you can press the mic and you can speak, and the keyboard will automatically follow your voice instructions. Okay, we also have keyboard skins, one-handed keyboard. Now this is something which a lot of people I think will be interested in because it's a big phone, and not everybody likes a big phone. People do like watching films and videos on their big screen phones, but when it comes to typing, it can be a bit difficult. So let's turn this option on and go back and see how this fares up. So now if you bring the keyboard up, you can see there's a left arrow and then there's a right arrow. So if you're a left-handed person, you can bring the keyboard to your left and you can start typing. And if you're a right-handed person, then you can take the keyboard onto the other side. And if you want to go back to the normal state of the keyboard, the default setting of the keyboard, you just press this and the keyboard goes back to normal. Okay, let's get back into settings again. So one-handed keyboard, symbols and smileys, portrait keyboard as well, and you got sound and vibrating options, vibrate on key press, and then you can change the intensity of the vibration as well, depending upon. I don't like the vibration on key press, so I normally keep it off. Also, you can have sound on key press, or you can turn it off as well, and then you can also control the volume. Okay, apart from that, nothing special on the keyboard, but the main thing is the accuracy, and from the way I've shown you, I think the keyboard is fairly responsive, and the keys are well spaced out. And if you are a heavy typer, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy the keyboard on the Xperia Z3. If you're going to be using like urban shortcuts and different words which are not part of the regular Oxford Dictionary, then obviously the phone will take time to remember the way you type words, and once it has saved all your words, then I'm sure you will start enjoying it even more. But you got to give it a few weeks, let it settle down, let it learn your typing habits, and then I'm sure you will enjoy it. So guys, this was a quick video on the keyboard on the Xperia Z3. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and if you got any questions, please fire them in the comments section, and I'll be more than happy to help. And I'll see you guys in the next video.